I believe that HBAR could hypothetically go to the price of $3 during the peak of this bull run. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't a guarantee. But why is that? It's because I do believe that it's that special. After all, HBAR is the native cryptocurrency of the Hedera Hashgraph network. And the amazing thing about it is that it actually doesn't utilize blockchain. Instead, it uses something called a DAG. And no, a DAG isn't some sort of lingerie or G-string brand, even though it might be, who knows. But a DAG actually stands for a directed acyclic graph, which actually has several advantages over traditional blockchain technology. For instance, right, a DAG is usually a lot more scalable. As a matter of fact, right, Hedera's native services reliably scales up to 10,000 transactions per second and even beyond. Carajo. Porra, that's very impressive. Also, it usually has improved data storage, and even it usually also consumes a lot less energy as well. For instance, right, we will see that Hedera per transaction on average actually consumes less energy than the BNB chain, Solana, Avalanche, Algorand, Polkadot, Ethereum, Cardano, and many others. Reading that list right there makes me just want to go ahead and take a shower. Even though I already have, but, come on, man. That list is very impressive, in my opinion. And let's not forget, the governing council of Hedera is really just out of this world. And, of course, I mean this figuratively speaking, not literally, but you get my point. We take a look at how its governing council includes Google, and yeah, you heard that, right? I'm talking about Google. Shout out to Google, by the way. But yeah, besides that point, we take a look at DBS Bank. We take a look at Ubisoft, LG, IBM. The list is just very fantastic. This is insane. And of course, I'm highlighting, the popular ones, but there are many other giants out there, multi-billion-dollar giants, I should say, that are part of Hedera's governing council. So yeah, it's not like it's some sort of caca project being led by some random dudes in their mom's basement. That's absolutely not the case. Come on, man. When you have a governing council this amazing, this project isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And I'm not saying that it's not going to go to a good direction. What I'm saying that it's just not going to disappear off into the abyss, much like Sam Bankman-Fried, because we see a lot of projects out there. They pump one day and they're gone the next. The team just leaves. They retire probably off to Malibu or Monaco or whatever. They don't care anymore about the project. But when it comes to Hedera, man, when you have a governing council, again, this amazing, really the sky's the limit. And I think it's going to be around for many, many years to come. Carajo. That's what she said. And let's not forget, Hedera, its use case isn't bad. You take a look at how it has solutions for stablecoins. Also, on top of that, for auditing carbon markets and even traceability as well, which is very fantastic. Now, it also has other use cases, such as, for instance, NFTs. We take a look at DeFi, payments, decentralized identity. Carajo, the list is very impressive. And also, how can we forget about decentralized logs as well? Hedera has use cases for that too. So yeah, it's not short of any use cases. Think about this, right? HBAR at the price of $3 really isn't a pipe dream for something this fantastic, because if it were to go to that price target, considering its current circulating supply, market cap at that point would be around $107 billion. Come on, man. This isn't insane. We've seen something like BNB go over $100 billion in market cap back in 2021. And is the BNB smart chain really that good? You gotta ask yourself this question. Just last year, according to Crypto.com research, so I'm not making this up, the BNB smart chain ecosystem had slightly over 2% of the total crypto hacks happen on it. Is that really such a good thing? Now, of course, you may say, wow, just over slightly 2% of the total crypto hacks happen on the BNB smart chain ecosystem. That's not that bad. It's just 2%, right? Not too crazy. But here's the thing. When you consider just how massive the crypto space is overall, slightly over 2%, that's actually very unacceptable, in my opinion, for something like the BNB smart chain ecosystem. Come on, dude. It's already well established. It's been around for ages, it feels like. Why is this still happening? This is caca, in my opinion. You take a look at how Hedera, man, it's top-notch, in my opinion. So, if something like caca like that, right, can go to over $100 billion in market cap, why is, HBAR at a market cap of around $107 billion too much to ask for? It's not that insane, in my opinion. It's not like it's something so outlandish for something this amazing. At least that's the way I view it. Now, what is a major catalyst which I believe could very well allow for this to happen? You take a look at how, first of all, there's nearly 600 million crypto owners, yet again, according to Crypto.com research, because they like to research things, which is more than ever before in history. So that's insane, right? When you have this many people owning cryptos, the potential FOMO could be legendary. Carayo. And also on top of that, Bitcoin, it hasn't reached the price of $100,000 yet. It hasn't, surpassed $150,000. So imagine what happens to Bitcoin when it does that, right? When it reaches those great heights. I mean, a lot of people at that point, they're going to start taking profits. And what are they going to do? They're going to start flowing it into these relatively smaller projects, even though, something like HBAR, it's not small by any means. That's what she said. Relatively speaking, it's not like the giants like Ethereum or Bitcoin, something like that, right? So you get my point. Once they start doing that, man, altcoins, they're truly going to just go along for the ride. It's going to be that, the mummy ride on Universal Studios or something like that. It's going to be a fantastic ride, in my opinion, and I can't wait. And of course, some people, they may be wondering, okay, when is the peak of the bull run? Usually altcoins, they do peak anywhere between 6 months to 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. The Bitcoin halving event happened back in April. So we're potentially taking a look at October of this year, or maybe even October of next year, which is worst case scenario, which may seem kind of bad. But again, there's a time range there, and great things, they do take time and patience. Because I do dollar cost average, I'm like one of those impatient people out there that, resorts to day trading using leverage, swing trading. I'm not saying they're impatient, but a lot of my friends who do that, they're very impatient. So I'm not generalizing, everyone who day trades, but I'm just saying the friends that I know. But yeah, besides that point, a lot of them, they use, a lot of leverage, like 69x leverage or something crazy like that. And then they often get wrecked. And then they say, wow, cryptos are a joke. What the? I mean, come on, man. I don't do any of this type of nonsense. I don't draw a triangle. I'm like one of those people that draws their grandma's G-string, thong, ding-dong, double 69, standing 69 toolkit. I don't do this, man. I like to keep things simple. Anytime I acquire income, I acquire my favorite cryptocurrencies. I just hold and I just wait for the peak at the bull run. That's it. No day trading, no using leverage, no swing trading, none of that. I like to keep things simple. Acquire, hold, and I just wait. That's a very simple strategy. And even Warren Buffett, he dollar cost averages. And it's clearly worked well for him, right? I mean, he's considered, the greatest of all time by many people, arguably, right? When it comes to the world of investors. So he's the real deal. If dollar cost averaging works for him, why can't it work well for me? At least that's the way I view it. And again, HBAR at the price of $3 wouldn't surprise me whatsoever during the peak of this bull run. I think it's that special. And I think that this bull run could be that amazing. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also on top of that, make sure to check out this very interesting video. I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.